is here. And now it looks like you are playing Junkrat. So, I don't just only do Junkrat videos, but I guess that is what I know the most. So, yeah, if you have any other videos that you want to watch, or not watch, send me any critiques on anything, then we'll do it. So you are, it looks like you're in Platinum. On Nubani. And it looks like it's a 24-minute video, so if it's one video, it looks like it's gonna be a good one. Yep. So right away. Okay. Alright, so I'll pause it. You're in Diamond now. Ah, sweet. Good job, man. Yeah, this was from before break, right? But one thing that I usually don't put mines outside of spawn, like right outside the door. The reason I don't do that. Let's try to draw this. You got the stairs here. That's where you're currently at. That stairs are here. It goes this way, and then there's the bus here. One spawn door, and like there's the main spawn door, another spawn door. We don't really care about the rest. Right. So people, I've often seen this a lot from other Junkrats, and I kind of get where they're going at, where they'll put a mine and trap right outside spawn. Usually the tanks are there first, so you're not going to get a kill. And if you hit multiple people with only the mine, you're not killing anyone, right? You're just building your own ult up, which is good, but not as good as it can be, right? Like, because you're building up. If you hit all 6 people, best case scenario, you kill one off. You do 120 damage to 6 other people, or 5 other people. Their supports are going to get a lot of free percentage from that. That's why I actually try to avoid hitting multiple people with my mine. And now how I do that is that tanks normally take the direct route. On the other hand, supports, they will usually follow, just naturally, the outside line. And they probably won't even go that far. They'll probably stop right here. So I always try to trap the support line, because then you just kill off one guy and they can't get any support overcharge from it. Ultimate charge, whatever you want to say. That's why you'll see me. I use blue, yellow, and pink. Damn. Do I have any other colors? Yes. I have green. That's why I will trap here, here a lot, here, and that's about it for the starting point. But we'll continue.
Are you asking me out?
Talking to someone. So they got a Pharaoh. Straight away, you know that. That sucks. I don't know what you're doing this far up either. Alright, Pow, real quick, talk. When using a trap like that, there's a doorway. Put a trap here. Wow. That's what traps look like to me. This most likely... Oh, Mike was muted for the vid. Oh, cool. Well, thank you. What these traps I consider, whenever I put an obvious trap down, unless it's the middle of combat, like if it's the middle of combat, don't look at my traps for any like type of sophistication. They're just there just to fuck with people. I do this for info. I consider these info traps. Why? Because people will shoot them and I'll know they're coming that way. Right? They're not there to get a kill. I will rarely put a mine here, only if I know I can buy 8 seconds. If I'm 100% sure that I can buy the 8 seconds, then I would do that. The problem is here is that they hit your first trap. Hold on. Alright, by this time you should be paranoid. Your trap was kind of in an okay spot. So from right here, from not having your trap go off, you should already know they're not coming this way. About like a second or two ago, you should have been checking the main path. And that's the problem with being this far up. You need to be way back, way back. And now since you wasted that, you don't have your trap in mind that you can throw to your right now. Alright, this is going well. Personally, I would have stayed up top and shelled from above. You went directly right into melee combat, which is rough. You probably could have survived there anyways if you used your mine on Diva as soon as it came off cooldown. Okay, now you know they're coming top way. Use your mine, get up there right away. Good. Yep. You should need to redeploy your trap too. Hey, look at that. What a shot. Oh yeah, and the trash talking in front of the enemy team. That almost cost you your life. That works good. That was good.
Nice.
That was a good one.
Diva behind the point.
I like that trap spot.
She's out.
Okay, these shots, I'm going to be a little nitpicky, but I think it's just I'm super nitpicky just because it's Junkrat. This is a curved surface. You're shooting like right here, and because you're hitting like the least curved part, they're just kind of bouncing back and going like this. If you shoot them right here, like if you shoot them right where it starts getting curvy, they'll go farther this way. You're playing one-handed for some reason. There you go. Now you're starting to use stuff. Throw them out. Yep. Okay. Good. I have not seen someone get stuck there before. There you go. That was a good shot, man. Yep. Get back in position. That's your most important part. Your mouse control just seems a little off at times. Like you're trying to do something else. Like right now. Just run. Run. You need to respect distance a little bit more. That's for sure. Yeah, something funky's going on because you're just like stopping at random points. There you go. Yep, keep using your trap. Personally, I don't like this distance. But I'll go over this whole distance thing at the end. You have a very clear theme. Christine Peach, welcome to the club. You're not welcome to the club. You're not following. You're here. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. There you go. Hitting one hit on Pharah is so good. Anna will one-shot her if you hit her once.
Back up, Ryan.
That sucks. I thought you were gonna live there. But your entire team's pushed up way too far. I know, Percy. I know you're in the club. I'm sorry. I saw your name and like that just default rhetoric came out where I was just like, ugh. Like you're violent, blah 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 blah. That top path is longer, by the way,
This way.
and you just jump down, so you didn't use the height
We're
advantage.
still down one, be careful.
You know, someone's to the right. Yeah, that's where the diva came in. Good. I like how you're using your traps. Also,
Gotta take out the Fire and Reaper.
are you doing? Are you contesting the Pharah in the air just because of what I did? Is that what you're doing? Huh. Tell the truth. Yeah, I am eating food. I haven't eaten there yet. And I was like, you know what? I missed out on reviewing a lot of people's videos, so I'm gonna see who shows up and review their videos while I kind of snack a little bit. Okay, I'll just cover. There's a point right there where that Reaper killed
You're
you.
alone, Roadhog.
There's just overall tactical issues that I have. Oh, you get so greedy, but you got it. I like that thought. All right, yeah, you're trying to emulate my style. I feel. I see very few Junkrats put that actual pressure on Reinhardt's where they just run into their face. This is you got her where you want her. Good. Well, that sucks. Did good though.
Score 0-3. Switching sides. Select your hero.
You're doing good. You didn't really attack Reinhardt's shield much, and you're still getting gold. You're putting out some damage. But I want you to think. There's one glaring, obvious thing that I'm going to correct you on at the end of this. I just want you to mill on it right now. I want you to think. Think about how you're being terrible. Why are you so bad? No, you're doing good, but there's definitely a consistent theme. Were they yelling about Junkrat? I couldn't hear. Aw, you caught me, Peach. I do eat cereal. Right now,
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
I got some Mediterranean food. I got some curry. I'm eating it with... What is pita? That's what it is.
Even here, I feel an outcast.
Like a real person. Just like I'm just a normal human being. Huh.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing. Capture objective A.
Here you are with your mouse again. What are you doing with your right hand? You go. Okay, there you go. There's your trap. Man, you... There you go. I was gonna say aim below her shield. That's the one thing a lot of people don't realize. Oh, I mean, you realize it's an oval, but you gotta realize the bottom of it's open. If you're in a corridor with her, you can shoot like tap left and tap right. Actually, I never eat breakfast. Some days I'll most days I'll have a muffin at work. Which isn't good for you at all, but, you know, I like muffins. I like that alt. I really like that alt. And I liked how you just picked one person, didn't worry about it.
Justice reigns from above.
You won't get rid of me that easy.
Attack the objective!
Move up at my position.
Hold on, I'm getting some frame droppage. I'm just gonna pause the video for a sec. Just checking my frame droppage for a second, sorry. Oh, this seems good play. That's good. Here you go. I like this. Alright. This maneuver right here, the flank, it's a little risky just because you gotta waste time.
Alright, we got one last push. Let's group up and do it.
Attack the objective. Attack the objective.
Is this stuttering for anyone else, by the way?
Fair above, guys.
Just frames getting 30, 33, 34? What the shit?
Watch out for the teleporter. They've got a teleporter.
Alright, that's much better. I don't know what was... Oh, you know what? I bet Steam was downloading some shit. My bad. Sorry, guys.
Escort the payload.
Group up with me. Group up here. Join up with me. Group up with me. Group up.
I switched to pop-out chat. I went to shut down... Alright, so... Okay, chat's working. Girl. Cool, cool, cool. Cephalon Rye. Haven't seen you before. Welcome to the stream, man.
Sim switch to Reaper.
That's a good one. I like that one. Ah, Mercy, that bitch. That's a good trap. Yep, there you go. Good, good, good. Punch. Punch! Oh, that was a good shot right there. That was a fucking dope shot, man. Get in the habit of punching Mei and Reapers.
Takes a licking. Keeps on ticking. Push the payload.
They shouldn't have any more ultis left, so we should be good.
Push the payload.
Did Mercy red?
Is that a pro Farah? Probably not, because we're watching one of my viewers' video who's in platinum. You got rid of the annoying bitch Zarya. That alone is worth everything for that tire. I mean, some of them are greedy, but I mean, a lot of these are good. You're just targeting one person. Yep. You're doing good. Oh, and save your mind when facing a Mei. Save your mind after you shot a couple times so you can reset the ice counter. It actually would be difficult indoors, but it's still doable. Good. That was really good. That's funny, you're not greedy enough there. You mech the Eva. Killed the Reinhardt. There you go. You're doing work, man.
Mercy's down, go.
10 seconds remaining.
Nice.
Nice.
Job, guys.
Score 3-3.
Yeah, that overall, I mean, that was really good. How you do in overtime?
Select your hero.
This shit. Are you pulling the old switcheroo? Are you showing Genji and then at the last minute you're going to switch to Junkrat? I hope you do that. If you don't do that, I'll be upset. Well, I won't be upset, but you know. You know what I mean. Yeah, you do.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Yeah, right now everyone's like, yeah. Yeah, we got a Genji. We can do this. Eat shit, buddy. Oh, we need a Winston? Yeah, I got Winston. Yeah, look around. You're just running around. You're like, look how Winston I'm doing right now. I'm so Winston right now.
4, 3,
Do it.
1. 60 seconds remaining.
Oh, you didn't switch to Junkrat. Whoa. Okay. All right. All right.
Ryan, we're going up.
Oh, you could have put a shield down. All right. I like this.
Runs down.
I actually like that. When you go behind enemy lines and just be a pain in the ass, that's always good. You did good damage to the Pharaoh. You did good damage. Well, you killed the Symmetra.
What?
Well, you tried.
Score 3-3.
It's hard to critique that Winston play, just because you had one round at it. And I think you did well,
Select
but after that, like it's overtime and you just have to run towards the point. You can't really judge someone's play off of that.
It's a perfect day for some mayhem. This place is the worst. Let's turn it into one big scrap heap. Stop me if you've heard this one before.
All right, we're back to the junk.
attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
I'm solo heal, so do your best to run to me if you're low.
Oh, this'll be good.
All right, well, you know what I said about that the first time. That's actually really dangerous in overtime. In a normal match, you can be like, all right, they're going to get their all, and we'll get their all, like maybe, our supports will maybe take an extra 15, 20 seconds. Well, 15, 20 seconds in overtime is a lot. And if they get their ult that much quicker. Alright, they're not going that way, so you should be suspicious. That's good. Separated him from the team, and you killed him. Ah, that's the worst. You had your escape route planned, but you got shot with by a rocket.
Nice hook. Don't get too close to the edge.
Nice attempt at that trap.
Right down.
You got a Genji. That's annoying. Actually, a good spot for a trap, believe it or not.
Good job.
All right, all that for a draw. Man, that sucks the most.
Finals.
And that's the game. That's it. Up. Hyun, he got play of the game, guys. We have to watch it.
Triple kill.
How? What do you get in the loot box? You get? Did you record it? We're gonna see it. Ah, you get nothing. That sucks. So, Weaver, what do you think is going to be the one thing I'm going to correct you on? There's one glaring issue that I had with all of your play. Up. That. Another triangle. Up. 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 Positioning and movement, I think. Well, you are correct. Info. Logistics. Tired of typing that already. Dodge. Of shit. Action. And you are correct. It is. Here's the thing. If I correct your positioning, I'm correcting your positioning so it's based on your logistics. And your logistics are based off of the information that you can see in here. I'll just say straight up, your action. What I say in this action pyramid, this is mechanical skill. Just like aiming, pointing, clicking, stuff like that. Ability usage, I would say, would go here as well. I think all of it's really good. I'll give you the old blue check plus. Good job. Yeah, your mechanics are definitely above platinum, and you said you went from plat, diamond, and that makes a lot of sense. Yes, that makes sense. Yeah, mechanically, your sound, just keep playing and your mechanics will get good in time. Too many people focus on aiming and they think that's the entire game. But actually, according to me, which if you adhere to my theory or not, aiming is actually one of the least important things you can do. Everything else in the game is way more important than aiming. But that's just me. I look at games from a if you're not mechanically sound and how to still play. So your positioning was bad. Yeah. So you were over aggressive. Let's just say you're aggressive. And being aggressive is good as long as it's controlled. It's not a bad thing to be aggressive. But you were challenging people too close all the time. You constantly dropped off of high ground. You dropped down to attack people. I don't know if it's... Do you have trouble aiming at long distances or aiming down with Junkrat? I know I had a user ask me that before. They're like, aiming from the high ground is really difficult with Junkrat. What do I do? So yeah, I would definitely hold the high ground more often rather than jumping down. But like you would jump down and you'd fight a Reinhardt, right? He'd be here with his shield. And I kind of get that, but usually they got walls that you can bounce stuff off of. I think 2 or 3 times you went down to challenge a Reinhardt and a D.Va showed up and killed you. So it's good to stay... My principle is stay as far back as you need to do your job. You can do this job where you're shooting the shield up here, right? You can shoot this from this spot. You don't have to be in front of them. It was your positioning over and over again. I saw you do that 2 or 3 times. More than that, actually. I'd say most times I saw you being way over aggressive. You were giving up all your terrain advantage to get like an in-your-face advantage. Remember, I play aggressively, but I use aggression as a tool when it's available. I don't just like run up to everyone right away and start punching them and shooting them in the face. It's just when the opportunity exists. Your positioning was bad. I think your logistics, how you were getting around, was good. I'm trying to remember. I think most of the times you shot people in the face with your mine. You were actually, well, because of this aggression, you were so close that you would push them back and you would push yourself back, right? The distance here was close enough that both of you were in the same area. Yeah, looking now, you can see that. I mean, it happens almost like immediately. I talked to you about your positioning here. Like, this is also positioning. So your information. This is yin yang. Oh, that's an ugly yin yang, but we're gonna go with it, boys. So I see information like this. There's what you're giving. The information you're given. This is gonna sound stupid, but the information you're not given. I know this sounds really stupid right now, but give me a second. Let's go back. Go back video. Alright, it's been 6 seconds. Hold on. Okay. I don't know if how high your speakers are, but I can hear the diva walking around to your left. As in, not coming up this way.
Attackers incoming.
Like you'll hear it when you go next to the wall. You'll hear it. Step. Yeah. Also, your trap. So your trap didn't go off. Now, if your trap went off, that would have been information that you were given. You're like, all right, someone's here. But you got a lack of information, which also tells you something. They're not there. And being up this close doesn't give you any advantage, right? Being here does nothing except allow you to put your trap here, but putting your trap here is inferior to putting your trap right there. So you're just completely out of position for this. Watch this. Watch this. Fucking Reinhardt, you're in his face immediately. So yeah, you get the kill. But this diva, I believe, gets you in the end. Yeah, actually you get yourself. This is the type of play that happens to you quite often. Let's skip a few beats. And then you get her. And then you... Obviously, I'm going to say what you did wrong here. I shouldn't have to correct you on this. You got lucky they didn't kill you. You got lucky that everyone backed off. This is the type of play that, like, I know it looks good,
Nice.
but this type of play will get punished in higher levels.
Diva behind the point.
Here's where you're doing weird mouse stuff.
Don't chase her, don't chase her. She's out of macro.
I'm going to see until you... I know you do it again. Here's your weird mouse movement again. You're doing something with your right hand. I don't know what, but don't do it. This is all good. He gets stuck up there. That's funny as shit. I haven't seen that before. But that is now noted in case I ever get stuck up there. One hit.
Terror, right?
Put the fear of God in her and she ran away. Good. You're definitely being aggressive, and I can tell you're trying to emulate me, but my aggression is refined.
Oh, that's a good spot.
Should have heard that was a diva. Probably not even encroached. Here you are. You're getting a little bit. You're getting a little bit close. That again was another time where you got a little bit too close for no reason. Here's another time your positioning is off. Remember what I said is that you want to be as far away to do your job as possible. This is really close. This is incredibly close. Even no matter what DPS class you were here, I would make the same correction. Way, way, way too close. You can be punished so easily here. Now you kind of get away with it, and you tire. I like how you put your trap on top of your trap, which is the type of shit I do because I'm not paying attention. Like, this all works, this is nice, and you were kind of rewarded for your aggression there, but just understand a better team would have whooped your ass. But these are just a couple examples. Would you get killed by there? Oh, yeah, you were, again, too far pushed up. Yeah, that type happens. This all happens when you're too close. I think you immediately run in their face here. This is like a third example of being a little bit over-aggressive.
We're still down.
I think it's
one,
right
be
here.
careful.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit too Pharah obsessed. Yeah. And that all started because you were on the ground in that small room right over here. Ah, I got my color, sorry. Bitch. You were in this small room. You were out of position. Right, you needed to be up here. Up there. I can't draw it. But up on the balcony, right above where you died. These are all... I would consider them positional failures. But the bigger problem is that you weren't able to get the information you needed about the battle. Right. You could have saw that Pharah coming. You could have saw the Pharah and Mercy way up here coming in if you were on the balcony, right? We just draw the balcony all the way around. There's that little cart. Halo takes that path. There's that small building. The top-down view, by the way. You were staying in this room. You were out of position, yes. But more importantly, you couldn't get any of your information. Like, you were... I don't know if you're out of position because you thought you were going to be able to do something there, or it was just cockiness. But I would say you didn't have the right info. Or you had the right info and you just made the wrong decision. Yeah, and I'm positionally... I'm not even saying, like... How do I put this? I'm going to have a hard way to put it. Just remember... I view action as the least important thing, so that I get all my ducks in a row from here down. What this does is it allows me to have the easiest time of shooting someone. You're just getting cocky? Yeah, that happens. Because I want people to have the hardest time without me being mechanically superior. I can't always count on being superior mechanically, right? You're going to run into people better than you. So these are my methods to staying in a superior method, so they have to outskill me by like twice as much that I use these steps. Yeah. Up. But I think you get the gist. I don't think I have to go through all this stuff over and over. There's another time. I mean, you were aggressive and you got the kill, but just remember, if you're aggressive and the team is not there, or your team's not there to back you up, or they're there with their team, Like, if there's another person there, holy shit, do you get punished. Like, there, a good Pharaoh would have punished you. You would have been killed. Die from. Oh, yeah. You did it here again. That's a good shot on the Pharah. She hit your trap. Again, at this point, you can't see anything. You have no information. You have nothing at this lowest tier. You have nothing here. And what happens if you skip the bottom rungs is that the triangle gets weaker. Yeah, you just died. Yeah. There's nothing you could do above this pyramid to to save your ass there. But I think you get the picture. Did that just happen again? Did you encroach on that guy? Oh no, you got pinned. Never mind. Yeah, see, again, you're getting it. Which I understand you want to do sometimes, but not all the time. But you get the gist of this. I don't have to correct you anymore on that. Yeah, so... Junkrat, no fall-off damage, right? You need to abuse this. 5 classes in the game get this. Genji, Pharah, Junkrat. That's a backwards J. Junkrat. Torb. Oh, I guess Hanzo and Widow. That's 6. There's 6. I meant to say 6. There's probably one other I'm forgetting, and like I'm gonna look like a dumbass again. These are the main classes that don't have fall-off damage. Widow and Hanzo, right, they're just long distance. Genji actually doesn't have any fall-off distance, but I don't think a lot of people know that. No, Zen gets fall-off. Zen definitely gets fall-off damage. What's the 7th one, Kersey? Pharah, Junkrat. Oh, Zarya and Symmetra. I don't know. Symmetra, I consider not to fall off just because it's so short ranged. She has nothing to fall off of. Same thing with Zarya. Right? Zarya's secondary, you are correct, her secondary doesn't have fall off, but Torb's shotgun does have fall off, I believe. But these are the 6 main ones where not having fall off matters because of it's so long distance. Genji's difficult, so like he's in there, but not really. Torb is in there, but not really. You don't see him. So I consider it like the 4 main ones: Hanzo, Widow, Pharah, Junkrat. And now that you realize you're a member of this exclusive club, you're like, all right, Junkrat's a part of this club. What does that mean? Well, notice how these 4 characters are played. Or these 3, I should say. Hanzo and Widow, they are back really far, right? If you have a Hanzo and Widow way back here, and you have the rest of your team over here, no one's going to go, hey, Widow, you're out of position. Right? Like, oh no, Widow can do her job from back there. Hanzo can do her job from back here. So you're like, alright, so maybe a Junkrat can do his job from back here. And he can. If you have that degree of prediction. If you don't, then yeah, you do have to get closer. You have to get closer and closer and closer for you to do your job properly. As you get better, you can start falling back more. You're saying Zen doesn't have any fall off? Hold on. Hold on. Overwatch. Then gotta fall off. Hold on. Hold on. God damn it, I can't find a damn... Hmm. This may be right. Yeah, Zenyatta doesn't have any fall off. Interesting. I guess Mercy and Lucio also have no fall off either. That's a funny story. Well, it's good to know. But either way, all of these guys, they sit back as far as they have to get the job done, right? And you should start applying that to Junkrat. Yeah, Lucio, I guess Mercy. Yeah, Pilot Diva doesn't. I guess a lot of classes don't. But man, you don't really recognize that. Positioning was off, your logistics. You were getting around. Problem is you were getting around, but you weren't getting to the right place. And your information, there's a couple times that it was lacking. Use sound more. Yeah, so my overall critique is, first of all, don't worry about your mechanical skill. You're doing fucking great there. Like you're doing superb here. I would not worry about this at all. This is going to come with time. Positioning, work on. Work on big time. This was subpar. Your information was also a little bit subpar. Remember to realize when information is not given is just as important as information when given. Also, since we want more information, we value this so high. This is also why we value being long range. All long range classes should value information above everything else. And through that, they can make correct decisions to use their long range to the greatest advantage. Logistics is okay. You a 0. It's not a negative, it's not a plus, but it's yeah. You're aggressive, but don't be too aggressive. Don't give up the terrain advantage. And that's about it, man. That's my general things. If I were you, I would just work on long range. That's your next step. Staying at the correct range to get your good information, and then from there you'll see how easy it is to make even better shots. Yep. Any questions? Warren? And I have a habit of rambling and giving too much information and yada yada yada. I'm rambling as I talk about rambling. Yeah. First of all, just use your long range to your advantage. Work on that. We can critique it next time. I kind of like hit you. I believe teaching by immersion, so I'll just be like, I'll tell you why you suck in every single way. And then I'm going to say, hey, I know you suck in every single way, but just work on this one way for now, and we will fix it all. Oh yeah, caption. You still here? Zeflon Rye? What? Okay. Do not. SR does not equal skill. If you think of this as like a piano, imagine I told you, I told you I picked up learning the piano a couple months ago, and you're like, well, how good are you? I'm like, well, you know, I can play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, kind of. Like, oh, that's cool. But for some reason, in Overwatch, people think, oh, you've been playing Overwatch for 2 to 3 months? Are you top 500? Because that's how fast you should progress, right? Like, this is completely wrong. People are so fucking way ahead of them. Just because your SR changed in a month, I don't think you're actually going to get that better. Believe it or not. I mean, I do want to see your videos, but I'm just saying, if I see no improvement, I'm not going to think like you haven't improved. It's been a month. I don't expect anyone to change in a month. At all. Even if your SR went up.